Howdy, howdy, and welcome to My Bloody Judy with your final forgets, myself, Zachary Patton Garcia.
And Ian Carlos Crawford.
We have made it to finale morning.
We're here.
We're here early. You see what Ian's drinking? Spiked liqueur coffee.
It's my energy drink from Wawa.
I like your new color, by the way. It makes you pop. And it's very summery.
Yeah, and your shirt's all red, so it's like a little bit
I'm
match.
going full Texas Bama today. But yeah, today is finale day, season 2, episode 8, chapter 18, final exam. Now, this is like setting my OCD off just a little bit because we're only making it to chapter 18. When last season we made it to chapter 10. And so for third season, it should just be starting off at chapter 21, but we're going to be starting off at chapter 19, and it's not going to make no sense.
Wait, was last season 10 episodes instead of 8?
Yep. So we got cut down by 2 episodes, I guess. So I don't know, but we'll make do. We'll make do with what we can. Even if next season just 4 episodes, we'll be here for it.
Also, I think it was Penelope Reed when I was in LA said I made a joke about how you always say I'm depressed if I'm not wearing black, and she was like, you and Zach both always wear black. What are you talking about? She was like, I feel like when I've seen clips and both of you aren't wearing black, I'm put off.
Not Penelope calling us out. Oh goodness, not us being at a funeral procession for Michael Myers.
Yeah, she was like, it always looks weird to me if you both aren't wearing black. I was like, that's fair.
Okay, so final killer prediction before we go into this episode.
Chip's mom. That's I feel like.
Are you okay?
I feel like Chip's mom. I mean, but I'm not I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, it has to be her. That's just my main.
Yeah, I think that's how I feel.
Yeah, because we've been harping on so many people that I feel like because we've been harping on them that for me, I'm like, well, then they're not a suspect, but that doesn't mean anything. They could also,
Yeah, I'm still hardcore thinking it's the therapist. It's the doctor. I could see it being Chip's mom, but I think I'm like you were. I'm not really riding hard for anybody being the killer. Yeah. I think whoever turns out to be the killer, unless it's somebody just totally out of it who hasn't been here, I think I would be a little upset if it was Imogen's mom, come back from the dead, faked her death or something like that. I would be pretty upset over something like that, especially with how much we've gotten about Imogen being upset over the suicide. But anybody really.
It also, I know it's horror, so whatever, but it's just, really wouldn't be fair to Imogen,
It wouldn't be, and she's already a little off the rocker as of already. But, yeah, I don't think I'll be upset over anybody being, and I don't know if I'll be surprised over anybody being the killer. It could be Chip's mom, because she hasn't really been in it all that much. And they have been, hardcore pointing at other people. I would love for it to be Kelly's mom, but I have a feeling it's just not.
Poor Kelly, R.I.P.
I know, man. They really didn't do shit with her this season.
I know.
They kind of fucked her whole character up. But yeah.
It bums me out, right? Yeah, because, she didn't, she kind of, wasn't friends with them anymore.
She could have been instrumental somehow, and they really only gave her, the last 5 minutes to be sort of instrumental in the last episode, where she's like, meet me at the pool. Nope, actually, don't even bother, because I'll be dead. Don't waste gas mileage. I know gas is tough in times like this. But okay, so we'll go ahead and get into it. You're going for Chip's mom. I'm going for therapist and a host of these boys, because I don't trust none of these boys.
I think at least one of these boys is dying.
Yeah, I hope so. Hope it's not like my ice cream boy, because I like my little ice cream man. But okay, we will get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. Next season, I need them to do some sort of I don't know, some sort of punk rock version of this, or screamo or something. Get really into it,
Now you're playing to my demographic.
Yeah. Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is gay. Also, I cannot wait for Mouse's moms to get home and take her fucking laptop from her. She should not be allowed on the internet anymore. I understand why she's treated like a 12-year-old now. Nana can't be helped at this point.
Oh, poor Kelly.
I forgot about this stupid fucking move.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not gonna be dead, and Farron is gonna have saved her. Love it. I'm all good with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how Farron's dressed, too. She's like, I am dressed to solve murders
She
and
is, to be
save
like-
lives.
So sorry about that. It isn't important right now, Kelly.
Imogen slugs her. She's like, we're
I know.
good.
Just like a few hits here and there, right? Let's just
Yeah.
like beat your ass and then we'll be okay.
And then move on.
Oh yeah, Mama's still locked in the closet.
I locked Mama in her prayer closet. Mrs. Beasley's not Bloody Rose. You should go. All of you. Mama and I have a lot to discuss.
Is she gonna be Mama's ass?
Bloody Rose is still out there, and the reckoning is coming.
Thanks to Mouse for that, by the way.
Yeah, like,
Thank you all. The curse has been lifted. You can all go home now.
I was with Dr. Sullivan at the cemetery.
oh, right.
And now she's missing. Maybe, or she is Bloody Rose. And this is all some kind of epic gaslighting. Things
Mm-hmm.
I also have to tell you something that happened right before we met up at the pool.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
let's go
right.
back to this.
Rose, this is my old friend, Mouse, Rose Waters. She was Angela's mom.
Okay, so all of a sudden Nana is coherent, so she has been coherent this entire fucking time.
What do you want? I was safe before you found me. Now, everywhere I go, they're looking at me, following me.
The spooky spaghetti team?
They're just like going out to the homeless encampments. I know that's damn right, Rosewater. Say squatters' rights. You're here now. You're here in this house now.
Someone could be going after mothers, like picking them off.
Has that been a thing?
Has that happened?
Don't do this to me in the last episode. Don't do it to me. What if all the moms just die this episode? How wild. And then it's like a series of unfortunate events for the future seasons.
By the way, I got the lovely flowers.
Ooh.
My mom's a target now.
Shouldn't we tell
Tell your mom. Tell her. Warn her.
This is coming out of nowhere.
Ravenswood Penitentiary? That's where Ace being held.
Oop.
So far, several fatalities have been reported. It is believed that Archie Waters, the man behind last year's gruesome Millwood massacre, was one of those killed last night.
Lies. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's out of the penitentiary. We need to lock this house down. Learn from Laurie Strode, guys.
Stay in touch. Home before dark.
You don't have to tell us twice.
Okay, y'all haven't been doing it this entire season. We might have to tell you thrice.
Yeah, like, you'll say you hear it and that's what you're going to do, and then
You
don't.
say communicate.
We were up all night talking about, well, everything. When I told Mama about Bloody Rose, her first thought was, could it be Mrs. Langsbury?
Not Kelly's mom figuring it out in one night. She's like, look at the board. It makes
Yeah.
sense, girls. It would make, if they're targeting mothers, it would make, would it make sense? Oh, goodness.
But also, they haven't been targeting moms.
They have this whole time. We just didn't know it till this episode.
'Cause why has Bloody Rose killed a bunch of, like, rando teens then?
I think she just decided, oh, shit, yeah, you know what would make this a good sequel? Mothers.
We're glad you feel peace.
If there was a sane way to have been acting these last few months, doing whatever I could to get through the days, I wish somebody had told me what it was.
Not harassing Chip's victims.
Not harassing children.
Mrs. Langsbury, you really should be. Thank you for your time.
She's on the list. But you know
All right,
who
well,
we
now-
also haven't seen is Imogen's to-be stepmom.
Suspects for this Bloody Rose bitch are the real Rose Waters and Dr. Sullivan, who are missing.
It's not the real Rose Waters. I feel like she...
Yeah, she hasn't been
jumped
keeping
off a
up.
bridge,
She
yeah.
hasn't been keeping up. She wasn't here.
How well do you know Tabby and Imogen's new boyfriends? They just kind of showed up out of nowhere.
Mm,
You kind of showed up out of nowhere, too.
Yeah.
Let's be real about that. And you're robbing houses.
Principal
It was the principal the whole time again.
Need that extra discipline, considering you all failed your Keystone practice exams.
The ones we took last week? While we were hella distracted?
Yes.
you fail, well, yet another season.
Sure.
Let's call our boyfriends
and girlfriends and have a good old-fashioned cram session. And I'll be damned if we fail that stupid exam.
I know that's right. If Bloody Rose Waters would like to take our Keystone exams for us and then attack us, be my fucking guest. But right now, you're messing with my education. No child left behind. No little liar left behind.
Do we think maybe Johnny and Christian should be added to our suspect list?
Johnny and Christian?
Why are boyfriends?
Yeah.
I mean, they
Because
showed up out of nowhere at pretty much the exact same
They're like, have you met your girlfriend?
We're looking for a female figure of horror, like
exactly.
Jen.
Yes, Tabby.
And Johnny and Christian were at
Why was she there with Bloody Rose? How does she know you were there?
bring us together, remember? Tabby.
I like Tabby's little Scooby-Doo outfit here.
I do too, yeah.
I'll suss out Johnny. And I'll do some
We were supposed to do this last episode. The last episode we had said we were doing this.
filling spooky spaghetti. I'm on it.
Our roles are the exact same as last episode.
Yeah. Imogen's gonna like.
I know.
punch
She
him.
said, let me turn on my acting for a second.
So you're keeping your options open.
She's gonna like grip him up and be like, "Let me see your phone."
Yeah, but she needs to like tone it down a little. Look.
Let me see your phone.
But please, believe me when I say I would never do anything to hurt you.
I want to believe him, but
Yeah. He's giving me Billy Loomis. I don't know, Imogen. You've been putting him through it this season. I think it's time to lay low for a minute.
oh, these are all her murders. You're like not supposed to shut the door.
A customer. Oh, okay, victims. Johnny! I'm like, oh my god, maybe this is Johnny. Swing first, ask later, Imogen. That's gotta be our motto. Go ahead.
Hey, Imogen, I'm just gonna take that.
Okay. I do love a shining reverend. Don't put him in the freezer, though. Put him in like a room.
We don't like ask enough questions though, right?
Yeah.
Like because he doesn't own this ice cream shop. So
I mean, for all I know, he fucking does, because who the hell
True.
else is... Who's
Maybe
making
he
the
does.
schedule? Today, me. Today, Imogen. That's fucked. Okay. And I feel like he's about to come home. Tabby, go. Grab the mask. We've got evidence. Oh, go. Out the house. Damn, she went falling too. If you see a staircase and you don't fall down it, you ain't done your job.
now I'm kind of thinking what you said, like it's a lot.
I
of
think
them.
it's a group. Yeah, it's a cult.
You tell us, Christian. Where's Tabby? Why isn't she texting us back?
She's at the church. Confess your sins, Tabby. Ah, there you go. Confess your sins, Tabby.
What'd she do? How could she tell how it Rose Waters?
And how did Rose Waters get in here? What the fuck is happening? Oh, goodness. So Christian or West, right?
Yes, yeah.
Hot in here, or is it just me? Check out my movie. In screening room 3. Wonderful. This whole time we should have been looking for Dr. Seuss. What is it? Bloody Rose, what's in it?
Farron is fucking out of... She's out of fucks to give. She's
Yeah.
ready to... She's like...
Yep.
So it's... The killer is all of Spooky Spaghetti. Got it. Mother.
Nice little mother-son outing.
Yes, it's Debbie, Salt, and Mickey. Is my guess now. The way they came out.
Why is she the one they're ganging up on? She feels like the least,
It's...
like, right?
Because maybe...
Oh, they're gonna be live streaming this? Ooh.
Yeah. She's not in the screen. Okay, obviously
Yeah.
she's in a place. Go to the place.
Yeah, I feel like
Mrs. Lingsbury.
And so the sin was the movie and sharing the story and all that. Okay.
Chip's mom is Bloody Rose. God, we were just in her house.
You could have beat that bitch down.
I know they could have taken her.
And this bitch is Wes.
Oh,
He's got good killer face.
he does. Yeah.
It's Kelly's crazy ass church. Then let's fucking get there.
It's across the street.
I feel like they should have left someone there on the phone watching it. Ooh. Jesus.
All right, this is the time, Imogen. This is the time, Farron, Noah. Let's fight these fucking bitches. Oh, I love this. I'm like so jazzed right now.
This is the reckoning. It's happening.
Everybody get a weapon. Get a popcorn bucket, something.
I confess that Chip Lingsbury raped me.
There you go, Debbie.
We are survivors of more than the Millwood Massacre. We are survivors of Chip Langsbury.
She looks so goofy speaking through the mask.
She does.
So maybe she shouldn't say nothing.
Or like just take it off, right? That'll look.
Nobody knows there's an exit in the movie theater.
Why you? Why all this?
You know, Chip and I, we talked about making a movie once. You kill someone for real. In real time, with people watching as you film it.
You're joking, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's a weird thing for my boss to say to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's Ian's experience at Barnes & Noble. She's gonna break into a car. Look, she's
I was saying she can break into a car.
I know how to hotwire a car. I've been to juvie. I can do all the bad teen things.
I love this like steam fog in the background with colors. It looks like one of the
Yeah.
pictures I take of my figures.
I'll explain later, but I need you to walk me through how to hotwire a car.
Fair.
It would be an honor.
Okay, WikiHow. I would rather a WikiHow.
You actually think you're gonna get away with murdering me while live streaming it to witnesses?
Get away with it. No. I want people to know what I did.
I want them.
How I planned it.
The trial. I mean, do they even see you in the car? Duck. Get down.
Yep. Well, now they did.
You start the fucking car. Oh my gosh. Farron, get out. Come on, you can do this. Push
Yeah,
the
just
car,
like-
Farron. Push it.
Well, Imogen beats their asses.
Farron is like in the back, just like.
No one will be talking about how you're a great filmmaker. Just some other small, pathetic, loser monster with a grudge against the world who wants to feel like a big man.
I'm giving you exactly what you always wanted. For your story not to be erased, think about it. You're Jamie Lee in Halloween, Sally in Texas.
No, don't flatter me.
This is huge.
I don't know. She's Florence Pugh in Midsummer.
No,
That's like,
I don't know how we're connecting that one. Come on now.
I guess they already said Nev Campbell's name, so they want to say it again.
I'm not giving you what you want. No more.
She gonna kill herself? I don't understand how.
Yeah, I'm doing Tebby.
I'm not giving you your big, amazing final girl performance for your fucked up, shitty joke of a movie.
She's kind of giving it right now.
Yeah. I mean, in my ego, I kind of would. I'd be like, no, don't. Running down the hallway.
There's nowhere to go, Tabby. There's nothing to do but...
Yes! Fuck yeah! Oh, jazzed up. That just like redeemed her entire fucking season
That
for
was
me.
so good.
If she literally 2 seconds ago was like, I'm not giving you a performance.
Now it's like, oh,
Let
you
me
want a
jump through
performance?
church stained glass windows.
I'll give you some Oscar noms.
You want a limp? I won't give it to you. Ugh, and a forest run. There we go. Come on now.
Ooh, they're close.
Go, Tabby, go. And she's got the outfit on. Fuck yes. What dreams are made of. I hope she kills a couple of these little goons.
I know. For Farron, she would just turn around and beat them up.
Farron's like, hold on, let me bench past this log real quick.
She'd be doing like wrestling moves, suplexing these dudes.
Ninja spinning tree trunks. Get him! Fuck yeah, two.
Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Three. Wah! Wah! Not this being our final girl.
Shit.
Remember, self-defense too.
I feel like she already beat up 3 of them. It just like
Just go for Chip now. Yeah, turn
Yeah.
back. Is that the It Follows card too?
it does look like it. And it probably is.
Oh yeah, there's a camper in
Alright.
the woods. Forgot. Sorry.
That's Rosewater's house, right?
Let's go, Tabby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, we're too late. They're not here. All the action has gone down. Look, that stained glass window. Could she have gone through that?
But isn't Mama Waters there?
Oh, she is. Isn't she? You know what? I love the 2 killer thing. We can deal with each killer. Yeah. Farron! Farron! Give it to us!
Badass self-defense.
Farron just fucking kicked her right in
I
the
know.
face.
She said we're not doing this, okay?
Yeah,
we're
she's
on
like,
a
no.
50-minute time limit.
We don't have enough time for this, ma'am. I'm just.
I would love a full Farron fight scene, though.
Dumbass.
She's giving us all the final girls in this one. She's giving us Friday the 13th Part 2, Texas Chainsaw.
Gotta say, I'm really appreciating your set tech skills right about now. Especially this pitchfork.
Yeah, but watch your back, Tabby.
Yeah.
Kill me with it?
You can't kill the boogeyman. The bogeyman.
You don't have it in you.
Yeah, stupid ass bitch. She was ready for that.
Yeah, she was like, keep talking.
And I love that she waited till morning time to do her final girl walkout. Yes, giving us all of it, right? Mm. She said, let me give a sit and stare. I don't have a cigarette on me or I would be smoking a victory cigarette.
Tabby. Hey. He's Wes.
Dead.
He's in there.
Well,
It's through his head, I think.
yeah, it looked like it was aimed at like the neck or the face.
They go in there and he's like, guys, can you get me out of this?
I'm a little stunned.
Ah, there.
He's gonna do his Billy Loomis yell. Yep.
At least we got one punch. This is all I needed, okay? I'm good till next season.
She's got a mean right hook.
Oh, I forgot she existed. I'm sorry, ma'am. Let's let you out of here. I don't know
Sorry about
how
all
exactly
that.
you fit into his movie.
That feels like even
Good
the writers.
job, my final girls.
That
Love
feels like
it.
even the writers are like, "Ooh, we forgot about Dr. Sullivan." Put her in the
know.
closet at the end.
Just needed a therapist. And I think he recognized that. You know, he said
It's like
mental health
Catherine.
matters. I need a therapist.
Pencils down, please.
Okay, but after all they just went through, just let them pass.
Education, you know?
How did your makeup exams go?
Buffy didn't get to just pass. No, she had to study and work hard.
Imogen, yeah, tell me what happened with your boyfriend that you.
Not exactly. After Johnny's time in the freezer, we decided to, cool it.
Take a break? Yeah. I wouldn't trust you either, Imogen.
Not that I blame him after I knocked him unconscious and
Oh, but that is sad. Because of all the things that did lead to it.
Yeah,
maybe eventually.
Sometimes you get a little addicted to the crazy, though, and he might be coming back to you, Imogen. You might be getting a call.
your dating life before Alistair.
You up? About Archie, though, is he really dead in jail?
Would you like to continue our sessions?
She's like, I wanted to say fuck you all for thinking I did this.
I mean, fuck you too, therapist. You're still writing a damn book.
This time, we think we're ready to move on. Pull the plug on this final girl support group. For real.
Ooh. Grady Hendrix, did you hear that?
Please do something nice and special for yourselves while you're waiting for your test results. You certainly deserve it.
I agree. Go on eBay. I could see Mouse getting into, like, buying things online.
Yeah.
Turns out we had a final girl summer, which, of course.
And what better way to show we're bonded for life?
Then with these sick FGE tats. It was a killer idea, Hayward.
I mean, it made sense.
I'd have my kill count on there, too.
Luckily, we agreed though. No more prayer closet. Ever.
She's like, my summer thing was just, a cult.
Yeah.
Wasn't planning to do it until August.
I'm ready for junior year. Assuming we even have a junior year.
Listen up, my nice women.
You have to have a junior year. We gotta see you have a junior year.
We have each other.
I kind of hope it makes it to like them graduating.
Yeah, because now you're giving us, like, the tease. I need senior year. They passed. Not all of them, though. It's like one of them didn't.
Maybe for my next movie, it's not about rehashing the past.
Is Bloody Rose dead?
Maybe it's about something completely new.
She got
Sure
kicked.
haven't talked about it. Yeah.
With the new slasher villain.
Bigger,
Oh, not Sugar and Spies.
Love it. Can you imagine how angry Archie Waters would be that we are finally moving on?
you mean if he were still alive?
Ooh, she's gonna get attacked by Archie.
Yeah. Kidnapped again. Oh, no.
I can assure you, they're narcissists.
Fuck this lady. So this is... Okay, we get a satisfying kill. Dead.
But I don't want to go back to Archie.
Prison riot.
Yeah. But I wouldn't mind if, like, at the finale of every season, Archie comes back to kill somebody.
Did you kill Sebastian? Please just tell me the truth. I need to know the truth once and for all. Did you kill?
You'll never know the truth. I don't speak. I was locked in a cage for 50 years. Hell yeah. Fuck Dr. Sullivan. Fuck Jen. Jen's next, by the way. Okay. End of it. That felt very quick, didn't it? Like
It did, yeah.
It went by real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it. I loved it. They really do know how to pull out a finale, I think. I wish it had, and I guess they had, thinking back on it, they'd been building all of this, but I feel like it was a little messy through the season that
Yeah.
it would have been nicer to be cleaned up. But you know what? Fucking phenomenal finale. I'm great with it. Perfect.
Yeah, I think like the writing, it was faster paced, but it was messier.
Yeah. There was just
yeah.
a lot that they were putting into this season, I think.
Yeah, and like the finale did not feel like. I wish there could have been a thing where like the like cult people had been like after them.
Yeah.
Like at
The
least
cult didn't
from-
do nothing. Exactly. That was a
Yeah.
whole thing that we had there that didn't do nothing.
Yeah. But it was still enjoyable. Yeah, like
Yeah. No, I thought it was fantastic. This one versus the last finale. I might like this one better, actually. Yeah.
I
I
think
liked
I like-
Imogen's chase better last time, but I
was gonna
think
say.
that... Because I didn't really like enjoy the whole school thing. They're like little tests in each of their classrooms or whatever. I didn't really care.
I don't know. I think I might have liked that finale better, but this season better.
Yeah.
Because I just like that Imogen fight so much.
The Imogen fight was so good. Oh, it was so
She was
good.
fucking pregnant doing that.
My gosh, look at our final girls. We've got not five. We got
Yeah, five,
Baron, Tabby, Imogen. Yeah, 3. We've got 3 final girls this season. Love
not
that
counting the
for
other
us.
ones.
We're not counting the other ones. It was I just like I hate watching these finales because I'm like really worried they're not going to get picked up for season 3, and I would love them to get picked up for season 3. But if you do season 3, you have to promise us season 4 also, because I need to see these girls make it to
I feel
graduation.
Like, yeah, I feel like just like I would want more, but like at least just give us to graduation, like,
At
right?
least,
Like,
right? And if you're gonna do season 3, and if they're like, "This is it, this is all you have to do," skip it forward.
I was
Senior
gonna say,
year.
have it have skipped 2 years. Oh yeah, junior year was great. We didn't have any attacks or killers.
Pretty Little Liars senior year would go so fucking hard. Yeah.
I would love that. Yeah. I feel like this show, even if like I'm like, that episode is lackluster, it's still like fun. Like
It's fun. It's good. Like, I know you hate this term, but like candy horror, it feels candy horror to me. It's fun horror. I don't know. It fills me with like a good mood, right? This is the kind of horror that I go to for my good mood. And fucking Bailey Madison she pulls it out
She's
for
so
every
good.
fucking
She's so good.
performance. It's so underrated, criminally underrated, that she is not in more things, doing more things. They even said she's so good that we're gonna have her act within her acting.
yeah. And it still be believable. Like,
Yes, like she can be opposite Toni Collette for sure.
next Ari Aster, it's her and Toni
Fucking
Collette.
hell.
She would.
Yeah.
It's funny because I think I told you. I watched like I binged Ash versus Evil Dead, the like show, and Samara
Yeah.
Weaving shows up in the last 2 episodes of I think season 1 or season 2. I can't remember which season, and they like make her like every other scene where she's on screen, she is doing her Samara Weaving scream because it's like.
I love
And
it.
it was before she was like big. Like I think it was before Ready or Not. And they use that scream in that show anytime there needs to be someone screaming.
I would too.
They clearly use that same scream, and I'm like, places should be doing that for Bailey Madison. Bailey Madison also has a really
Bailey
good
Madison
scream.
has a couple different screams also. Like she has this nightmare scream that I noticed if anybody out there's ever had like sleep paralysis or like a night terror.
Also does a I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm gonna
scream
kick
really
your
well.
ass scream. She just like has range. She has a lot of range. And I hope that more people can pick up on that. And the rest of them did phenomenal this season too. They did.
Who would you say is your MVP? Because I would say Farron.
Farron is my MVP for this season. I think I just love what her character did this season. I loved the whole message of strength. I loved the actress's name is Zaria, right? She did like just a fantastic job with like, I am a fucking badass this season. I'm coming back. I'm no longer tiptoe dancer. I'm gonna beat any boy's ass, right? I fucking love that shit.
And we don't often get like she was allowed to be like, no, I don't want to be a dancer. And it wasn't like a mental breakdown. It wasn't like she's like, whatever. It's like, no, I just don't want to do this. I want to change paths. And then she did.
I want
and
to
it was
fucking
like,
bodybuild. I'm gonna be a
Yeah.
lifeguard this summer. You know, she did like all the cool shit. All the
Yeah.
cool shit, you know? And I'm glad we gave Imogen a little bit of a break. She didn't have to do all the cool shit. She could just have
She
a
deserved a
boyfriend.
little bit more
She
of a
just
break,
deserved. Yeah, she went off the rails a few times, you know, but that's
I feel
okay.
like-
That's fine.
I feel like if you win a fist fighting stabby battle while pregnant,
Yes,
Like,
I
you're
fully
allowed a little
understood
break.
all of Imogen's stuff. I like didn't question any of it because it just made so much sense with her trauma and
Yeah.
all of the shit she was going through. So I was happy to see that she was allowed to break down a little bit, and we were allowed to see that.
see, and to relate it back to Scream, when people get mad at us, like we always say with like Sydney deserves a break. It's like this was good because it was like she was still like part of it. She's still like one of the main characters, but like she wasn't the main like target.
Yeah.
And that made sense, right? It's like, yeah, give her a little bit of a break. She deserves it. She like went through a lot. She had her
She
fucking
does.
kid. Like,
And she handled it. She was clearly affected
Right.
the most out of all of them when the season started, you know, which
makes
like
sense.
completely understandable. So I was happy to see her get a little bit of a break. I was really glad to see our MVP Farron really come into her own. I was a little bit disappointed with Tabby throughout the entire season, just because I was like final episode for sure, like redeemed everything.
Yeah.
I just wanted her to be like a little bit more on the case throughout the season. So that's what I was hoping for. But again,
Like you were saying before, like Randy or
Mm-hmm.
Gail, who are like, this is what's happening. They have their like board and map.
Yeah.
Like, give me one of those. Yeah.
And then final episode, she's fucking running through the forest and stuff. And I'm like, I hope she hits a couple of them. Fully not expecting her to, because anytime I say something, that never fucking happens.
Well,
and
like
she's
hit
beating
every one of
bitches
them.
left and right. Yes. All of those Andrew Tate motherfuckers.
Every one of them got their ass. When
Asses
she flipped the
handed
big
to
guy
them.
over like she was Buffy, I was like, yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Farron gave like a drop kick. Mouse was fine. She was doing the tortellini, creepy tortellini, that whole thing, sure. Okay, I think we need to monitor her a little bit. I still want to know where your moms are, because I'm not sure they're alive. And Nana was clearly like in her right mind this entire season, just doing fucked up shit for no reason.
But I also feel like, it's like, at least give those moms a call to be like, yo, grandma might need some help. Like,
We just heard they're targeting mothers. I have 2 of them. Are both of y'all okay?
Yeah.
Those actresses left the show and did not want to come back.
I feel like
Replace them, I wouldn't have known the difference.
they were all there like too much in the beginning of the season. So remember, it was like everyone was together with all of their parents, and I was like, I can't keep track of who's.
Yeah.
And then they were like, never again. We're never showing the parents again after that.
Never again, never again. And then Noah, I fucking love Noah so much, and her whole personality. I like the juvie. I like that she's ready to beat somebody's fucking car. I truly, truly, truly hate and I know we're gonna get hate over this because because we can't say nothing negative about nothing that somebody likes. But I truly hate the whole Jen storyline. Jen is like such a terrible character, and not the actress. Actress, doing her job, doing just fine, right? But I fucking hate that storyline. I hate that they had to make Sean into a villain in order to give her a reason to go. Just break up with him and say I want to be with Jen. I'd fucking respect that tons more, Just fucking do it.
Yeah, and I feel like they could have. I don't know. His character would have made sense to just be like upset and go away. Like I feel like he seemed like they like stress so much. And right, it's like real life. You never know, someone can go crazy. But like I feel like if we're not doing anything with him, just let him be like upset and leave.
Call her a bitch. Call her something. Call her something
sure.
like totally out of pocket. It's kind of like, well, dude, you're kind of a dick, but like go just
like
walk off
smashing
into
a hole in her wall,
walk
like-
off into the sunset. Yeah, and like showing up and having Jen clearly be traumatized that he was in here. She was screaming and yelling and punching holes in the wall. Like Jen, you didn't just break into his house and steal a bunch of fucking money from him, and now you're
Also
fucking his
that.
girlfriend. Yeah, like. Calm your ass just a little bit. So I hope for no Jen next season. Let's write her out of the show. And
I don't know. I feel like you because I feel this way kind of, where it's like, all right, sure. Like that's how I felt about her. Like, meh. And I feel like next season, if we're not doing any of the like love triangle shit, it'll be easier just to be like, yeah, she's her girlfriend.
Oh,
whatever.
I can always be swayed. I can always be like, it is very easy to just turn the tides with me. So I'm okay.
I know.
But like right now, I'm just like, fuck Jen, fuck you, fuck Dr. Sullivan. Who else are we fucking this season?
Dr. Sullivan's dead.
Dr.
Fuck
Dr. Sullivan.
I don't know. I liked her. I didn't want her to die because I liked that she was like a flawed, like not great therapist, but seemed to care about them. And I don't like, and I know horror movies do this all the time, where it's like the person's being shitty right before they died. That way you're a little bit more like, but I don't know. I would have liked it more if it was like she was still this woman that cared about these kids, and sure, she can call them narcissists, but I didn't love her being like, oh, these stupid narcissistic
That
children.
felt like weird, right? That felt like tacked on. That's the thing that I noticed the show does is this, when it's like we're ready to let this person go, or we're ready to like they do a character assassination, and I'm not like super happy with it.
That.
Yeah, I don't love that because
I think
a
I've
character
said this
can be a
bunch
good
of times.
person and
still die.
It still die, still get broken up with, still like just fucking be angry and leave.
Because I feel like I said this with Halloween Kills, that like my biggest issue is I wish all the characters that died weren't like bad. Like I wish it was like, because then it's like,
Well, we don't have to go into Halloween Kills.
No, but you know what I mean? Like it's like in a horror movie, I don't love if like the people that are bad, like it's like, I don't know, like then it's like there's less tension for me if it's like, oh, that person sucked and now they're getting killed. Not that anyone should be killed, but you know what I mean? It's like there's more tension if it's like a character you care about, and it's like, ugh. Like Helen Shivers, like we cared about her, we wanted her to get away, and then she didn't. And I still wish she had gotten away, but you know what I mean?
In my mind, we didn't technically see her dead. I mean, for a second, if you blink.
And the only thing that like actually really bothers me about the doctor is the open end of like her son. Although I guess
really
we're just
breezed
supposed to.
past that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I just kind of like an old.
I guess maybe we're just supposed to assume that it was
It
true.
could be a
since-
setup for another mystery, though. Like, what did the son do that Archie went? I mean,
But I don't want to go back to Archie.
I don't think Archie is. I don't think he does specific revenge. I think he does because his whole thing last year was sins,
just-
right? He was going after.
And he
but
was
then
just
did
listening
attack-
to the principal, right?
He would see again. It's too far between seasons. I'm already forgetting my brain.
All I remember is it was the principal with him, and I don't remember what was
Yeah.
it his brother, his dad. I don't remember.
So overall, pretty great season for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
There was something else I was going to say about this season that I don't quite remember. Didn't have enough of the parents in it, I don't think.
Yeah.
It did like the thing that all like 80s slashers did, where it's like, oh, we're writing the parents out. They're all like somewhere for the night. My parents won't be home tonight, you know? But like the whole season, my parents won't be home this summer.
I do. Sometimes it still bothers me that like a lot of the horror was like the last 5 minutes of a 50-minute episode, and I'm like, but like, give me a little bit. Like, I wish
Yeah.
Rose Waters had like chased one of them in the middle of an episode rather
See,
than
that's
just...
that's what I like kind of really loved about last season is that they gave us a lot of like build up. And when I remember us like commenting and we're like, oh my God, she's going to have a really big chase scene here. And then it wouldn't happen. And that was all building up for the final episode. Well, this season, they were trying to give us a lot of build up and it felt like I could feel that. I could feel like all of the tests that they were going through and doing all of that stuff. But I think it worked so much better in the first season because we still had these huge moments of tension, like Imogen walking through Rosewater's house and us being like so tense about it. I didn't feel a whole lot of tension leading up to this final episode where then the final episode could just be fighting and chase, you know?
I have a mean hot take.
Oh, goodness.
Remember we had the issue with Wolfpack where it'd be like, oh God, here's going to be a cool scene. They're going to get a chase. And then nothing would happen.
I blocked Wolfpack out, I have to say.
I feel like I like this show, but I feel like it does that a lot where
Yeah.
it's like, well, we're already done. Like, what? That's it? We're done? Like,
They do it a lot. We had way too much gathering around a table and talking about Johnny and what's his name, Christian, and
Yeah.
not enough plotting and scheming and, you know, a build up and a chase. And
Well, 'cause,
there's
like-
there's a lot of moments we could have a chase. Even Kelly getting attacked and thrown in the pool. Like, show
us that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
show, don't tell.
yeah, that's like, that is the thing that bothers me because it's like they do curse and stuff and they show gory shit sometimes, but like the way they would cut away from some of that stuff made it feel like it wasn't a show that showed that, even though we saw the dude get stabbed in the head and
Yeah.
the cult leader dude. And I don't know, it still bothers me a little bit about the show that they do that, where it's like, they like give you a taste of there might be a chase scene coming up and then it's nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they do that. Like, I don't understand the reasoning for that.
It seems like it's just, and I could see me getting super tripped up by this. I think if I were if somebody just sat me down and said, you have to write a series here, you're going to show run a series, 8 episodes, you have to do this, it would be a fucking mess because I just don't understand. My brain can't compartmentalize how to do that, how to break your story and stretch your story out over 8 episodes. So I could totally see it just being that.
That's fair.
But I was also going to like talk about Kelly. Okay, so Kelly did some unforgivable shit. But like this actress, I just look at her face. I'm like, I like you. But I don't want to forgive her yet. I'm not in a place of forgiveness. I still think Imogen should kick her ass, and then maybe we could talk about forgiveness, right?
Then we can move on. It's like,
But I look at the actress. I'm like, you know, sweet.
I mean, yeah, no, I agree. It's like, oh, like as soon as she was with them and they'd saved her, I forgot about Hell House. And then they mentioned it. I was like, oh, right. Yeah, we're still mad at her, right?
I wish we could have seen her and her mother talking and her like, because I imagine I put it together in my head that she yells at her mom and her mom, because if her mom is like super like into this cult and like super like, the Lord is our savior, and you know there's not a conversation gonna be had. You know, I need to see you like physically assert that you are fucking out of this. You know, packing your bags and fucking gone.
Zach wants to see her beat her mom's ass.
You don't have to beat your mom's ass, but a little bit of carry, right? You know, stab her up a little bit, and you know, make the house fall down and all that
little.
good stuff. Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. A lot of characters this season. It if we're going into the third season, we can't do more characters unless we start killing some of these ones
Yeah,
off.
no, we have to kill some people because there's too many people.
There's a lot, okay? We've already got 5 Little Liars. I like just seeing them. But yeah, I fucking love this show. I just love this show. It is a just good, happy show for me. And I want it to come back.
It's just like, I don't know that this is a show, honestly, I would watch if we weren't covering it.
Oh,
but
really?
I do have a lot of fun like watching it with you. Like,
Yeah, I
going
think I
through this.
definitely would watch it even if we weren't covering it. I like it. I like them. I like seeing it's like a visual feast. That's one thing I will say about this show is it is like so well shot and lit and set designed and everything. Like that whole thing is perfect. The wardrobe, again, the wardrobe department, all the props to you.
I feel like for a show
makeup.
that gets such little promo that like season 2 barely got any, they definitely like surprisingly put in a lot of work, and it feels like a show that has a big budget. I don't know that it does.
We
But
don't see things like this anymore. We don't see the Charlie's Angels dressed and impeccably doing kicks and stuff like that. Like these, they look fabulous. Sometimes we can just watch Fabulous taking on a horror. Like not everybody needs to be dressed down, needs to be like all dreary and drab. We can have fucking dolls, Bratz dolls, and I love it. As a gay man, that's what I want to see. So
I feel like that's what we say for everything though.
it's
Like
okay.
we always love.
But
a
that's
final
what we do
girl,
tend to like is when somebody has a fucking look, when somebody delivers a fucking look. You know who's allowed to wear a muted color and a leather jacket? Sydney Prescott. I don't want to see nobody else doing that. That's it.
That's her thing.
That's her thing, and we leave it to that, okay? And Gail gives us our lime green,
Whatever
coats.
bright colored number.
Exactly. So I don't know. I love the show. Phenomenal job, everybody, and I hope we see you again in at least 2 years.
I hope those girls get like more work. Like I feel like they're so good, but I feel like I could see a lot of like horror, like bigger horror movie, like casting directors kind of being like, oh no, not that. That show is like, right? Because I feel like I could see horror dudes saying that to you or I being like that show. You know what I
Bailey
mean?
Madison has been like in the game for a long time, and it has given us like horror moments since she was a child. There was one like with a doll, and it was like I don't know if it was Goosebumps or what the hell, but it was like there's this creepy ass doll. It's memed to hell all the time.
Yeah, she's
been
where
in
the
this
doll
business.
smashes the mirror, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Like for some reason, Hollywood is just. I mean, I guess we can't say Hollywood's not really calling her out because she's on this fucking show, but more.
But like, in the new Scream, if we're gonna have like teens or like
Bailey
20-year-olds,
Madison would be such an amazing like opening kill or like a good like new teen character or fresh in college character. Like
I feel like she would be a good like whatever teen main character's like tough best friend. Like she would be good as like the best friend that like will fight, and like the main character's a little bit more like reserved, but she's like, no, I'll kick their ass.
And it does seem like filmmakers have fun dressing her up and doing stuff because in Strangers 2, she was, she had that like punky vibe, and that was just fun. And I love in the Strangers 2 when she's smoking the whole time, and then her brother tells her when he's talking to her, you have to inhale cigarettes, and she's just like, I don't know. There's something about her acting ability that's just so good and natural that I love it.
I think a lot about her with the fucking shotgun in the Strangers too, where she just
Yes!
like
Yes, the brother couldn't pull the triggers, but she's like, I sure as fuck will.
He's like, oh, you want? Great, I got this shotgun. I'm doing,
and I buy it. I buy that there's a little bit of crazy in there, right? Like if a final girl needs to come out, a final girl is going to come out. So
yeah, she. I feel like you said this in season 1. Like she's got the look, like in her eyes when she's like pissed, and she like.
if I'm on my knees in the praying closet and she gets down to my level, I'm a little nervous, right? Like bracing myself for the hit.
Unless she's on your side, then it's like we got this. She's gonna.
I don't know, but yes, all of them again. Farron. I do want all of them to get more work. Shit, like Netflix, Paramount.
Put them all in the next Fear Street.
Fucking contract them. Fear Street. That's who I want Farron in. I want Farron in a Fear Street.
She'll be so good.
Zaria, Fear Street. Come on, we've got.
Yeah.
Don't they have one coming up, right?
Yeah, I think they're doing like the new ones, but yeah, and I feel like, I mean, they can play teens, but also they can play like college. Like they look more like 20. So I'd
go for it. Yeah,
like a college role. Yeah.
Well,
right.
that's also our coverage of Pretty Little Liars season 2, summer school.
Had a lot
We've
of
come to
fun.
the end of it. I know we kind of just like for y'all. We've covered it for like a week. No, came late to class, just like the Pretty Little Liars. We came to take our final exam right at the end.
Which it tracks for both of us.
Exactly, and
Showing up late to
yeah.
class with my caffeinated beverage.
I've really enjoyed doing the reaction, so I hope we
Yeah.
can do a little bit more of these coming up
Yeah,
soon.
it was
But
fun.
yeah, let us know how you thought about the season, what you thought about the finale, who your favorite character was this season. Also, we're gonna do a little Slayer Fest thing. Okay, so favorite outfit of the season, if you can like think of one.
I really liked Tabby's final girl outfit,
Mm-hmm.
but I forget what episode when Imogen was wearing like a dress that looked kind of 50s and it was like polka dot.
Was it
I remember we both pointed it out, but I just don't remember what episode it was. Because I remember I said something like, "Oh, I like your dress," and you're
I
like,
feel
"Oh, I
like
really
that
liked
was
it
the
too."
second episode. It was when
It was early
they were
on,
standing.
yeah.
They were standing outside of the movie theater, weren't they?
Yeah,
They
that's the
had to
image I
been.
have. Yeah.
Okay, so either
And it's
that
like
one,
bright
I have
daylight.
that one in that too. Oh, I don't know if it was Broad Daylight, but I have that one too. If we're thinking of the same one, but I think my number one would have been, and I really wanted to see like a chase in it. Farron's dress at Mouse's Sweet 16 party she didn't get to go to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fucking
I did
loved
like.
that dress. Like I was obsessed with that look. So
I
yeah.
did like those outfits. I would have liked to see them like do more in those outfits.
I liked their little formation that they would do, their standing formation at any sort of like event.
They're facing something.
Swimsuits at
Yeah.
the roller skate party, and it was just good. It reminded me of season 1 when they walked into like prom together.
Yeah,
And they had like
yeah.
the song going and stuff like that. So, all right, we will leave y'all here and see you next time.
Bye.